Hello, and welcome to another 5-minute car reviews. I'm Chris, and this guy back here is a 2024 GMC Acadia in the very nice Denali trim. Uh, Not a bad looking car, this 7-seat SUV. Got all the trimmings. Kind of looks like a Durango if you ask me, but nobody asked me. But anyway, I've come to beautiful Honolulu, Hawaii at the Ala Moana Center that's a big building, to review this GMC Denali and and tell you what I think. Let's get in. Ooh, this is nice. This is nice. Okay, of course, we start off on the inside of the 2024 Acadia with buttons. Buttons everywhere. We got cruise control. We got all the voice stuff for your phone, all the stuff to navigate the infotainment system. Of course, a half digital, half analog gauge cluster. Very cool stuff. And you know what? Before we go any further, I'm going to see if you can see the heads-up display here. Oh, can we? Can we? Oh, yeah. Oh, it's kind of there. Yeah, it's got a heads-up display, and it's actually very clear. It's very nice. One of the better ones I've ever seen. Uh, this car is really nice. From there, we also got power windows, power locks, a memory setting for 2 seat settings. I do have a gripe, GM. You got to hold the button to get it to your seat. You can't just press it. You got to hold it until it gets to your position. I thought that was kind of not my favorite thing. We got all the heads-up display controls here for brightness and whatever info you want displayed. Brightness, parking brake. Then we come over to the infotainment center. Ooh, this is nice. Apple CarPlay, Android Auto, AC, very important, especially today. This is cool. Got a wireless charger in here, USB A and C control plugs. Use your words, Chris. That's what they're for. Words are good. Little digital display on the dual climate controls. Heated and ventilated seats. Let's see. There's also, I believe there's a heated steering wheel around here somewhere. Parking sensors, hazard lights, traction control, auto stop start, push button start on a square button, which is kind of cool. Where is that heated steering wheel? It's cruise control. Oh, yeah, right here. Heated steering wheel, leather wrapped, of course, as you would want it. AC vents, leather seats, very, very cool with the Denali embroidered on the headrest. Yeah, I mean, if you're going to get one, Denali's the way to roll. These things are pretty sick. Nice and comfortable, big and spacious. 3 rows of seating, as you may be able to see back there. 3 rows of mostly comfortable seating. Let's step in the back, shall we? Okay. All right, getting into the back seat, or the middle row, as it were. Ugh. Okay, we got actually quite a bit of room here. I mean, that's where I sit, and I'm about 5'10", so not nice room back here. Vent up here for you and your passenger, and of course we got the controls for the AC, USB plugs here, a regular plug there. Some pockets on both seats. Okay. On these, I forgot to mention this wood trim here is kind of nice looking. It's subtle. You don't really notice it. But that's the dash as a whole. A couple cup holders there. This car is actually really spacious. Ooh, what's this? I didn't even see this. Oh, no lights, of course. Only makes sense, right? Lights. All right. It's the little things that I like. All right, let's head back to the third row. My hair is always a mess. God, one of these days I'm going to take care of myself for you guys. But we'll go in the back and see how that third row works. All right. Okay, now to access the third row, you got to get your happy ass out of the second row and hit the latch here and push that forward. Oh, That's challenging. Okay, not a whole big opening here for you. But, oh, okay, this is, yeah, this is, this is going to be a little tighter. Actually, not bad. It's not the most comfortable thing, but it's really not bad. Cup holders, USB ports, at least one. I don't know why they didn't put one on the other side, but they got one here. Eh, not much to speak of back here. Nothing too entertaining. Some cup holders, yada, yada, yada. Some more vents for you, some more lights. And from back here, that's what you really see. So this is what it looks like from the trunk. We'll head to the back, and I'm not going to fold these seats down because I'm actually using this car as an actual car. I got people back here, so I'm not going to move too much stuff. So otherwise, I'll have to move it all back, and it'll be a pain in the ass. So we'll get out, and I'll show you that. All right, to get out, same way as you got in. Oh, there we go. It's got to be smarter. There we go. That pushes forward. Usually, if you're back here, hopefully you have some friends that'll help you out because this is a lot more difficult than it looks on your own. Not, Jesus, not the most dignified of all exits. Okay. All right. Now, what this does have is that little thing where you swipe your foot underneath. I can do it. I guess you got to be smarter. Anyway, if that doesn't work, the power lift gate works with a button. So with the third row up, you notice there's not a whole lot of room. I mean, this is well, some stuff. My hand, so maybe about two of my hands can fit back here, 2.5. Little pocket for storage. Not too exciting. You just pull these to move the seats forward, say like so, and yank them back. Headrest goes up. This is boring. All right, well, now you know how that works. Let's go take this bad boy for a ride. All right. Getting into the Denali. Acadia style. Might just leave that in. It's just so stupid. I might just keep that in. Anyway, let's, I don't know. Let's see, adjust the cameras a little bit. You don't watch these videos to see me anyway. So what we'll do is, because you don't need to know the power of this thing, but it does have 310 horsepower out of a V6 engine. Not too shabby. I'll show you that engine at the end of the video here. But what I will do is I will just run around the Ala Moana Center parking lot and talk about what I have experienced with this car and how comfortable it is, how much I actually like it. Let's take a drive. Oh yeah, I forgot to show you. This doesn't have like a gear shift lever. It's just got some switches you pull. Right down here by the air conditioning controls. Park, reverse, you just pull on a switch and it reverses. You got a reverse camera, of course. Some sensors that, see, I'm just thinking of all kinds of things. There's people walking here too. But this has parking sensors and a vibrating seat. So if you get too close to something, it will eventually rattle your seat so you know you're really, really close to something. It won't alert you that way until it's certain that you're going to crash into something. But having said that, let me back out of this thing. Hopefully I don't have to use the sensors. I don't want to show you that they work. Just know that they work. Anyway, hitting the toggle switch for the drive, and let's go cruise. But yeah, this thing is pretty quick. It's got a sport button, it's got a sport mode, which you can utilize. And it does make the car a little spicy. It really does. The gear shifts are crisp, they're short, and they're really, 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 really good. Oh. This car, I don't think it's really that big. It doesn't seem too much bigger than maybe a 4Runner or a Highlander, maybe. But this is, hey, let's cruise this. This is, I don't think I've actually been up on this level. I've always been on the bottom level of this shopping center. I don't think I've ever really explored up here, but probably a reason for that. There's nothing to explore per se. But yeah, this car in highway traffic, it's quick, it's easy to move. The blind spot monitors help immensely. Um, yeah, merges into traffic just fine. 310 horsepower, and the automatic transmission is good. Go ahead, go, 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 so I don't crash into you. People just coming out of nowhere with their cars. Anyway, yeah, plenty of room to move, comfortable for long trips, even short trips. And when you fold those back seats, that third row, you've got an immense amount of room for the trunk space. Oh, don't kill nobody. God dang, I hate parking garages. So people just walking out and doing whatever. Hi, guy. Ooh, speed bump. But anyway, yeah, this is a good family car. Now, if I was to compare it to anything that I've tested, it would have been maybe the Highlander. It's got the same amount of seating, similar power. Um, but if I don't know, I should have, and I'm failing you guys bad on this video. I'm so sorry. Trying not to kill people, but I don't know the price of this car offhand. I'll have to research that. I should have done that first. Um, but I do think that if I had to pick one and money weren't an object, I'm sure this is more expensive than a Highlander, I would probably pick this. This is nice. Comfortable leather seats. I mean, everything about this is nice. It's got the uh, lane keep assist, and it's got a proximity. In fact, the heads up display just showed that those two people were walking right next to me. That's pretty cool. Um, what else can I tell you about this? This video is all over the place, and I'm sorry I didn't have much time to prepare for this. Of course, that's the spirit of this channel. 5-minute car reviews. You get in the car for the first 5 minutes and see your impressions. Full disclosure, I have had this car for a day, so I kind of know something about it. I just really haven't prepared myself for it. Like I should. This is kind of a spur of the moment one. Again, spirit of the channel. Uh, so sorry, this is a lot of dead space here. I'm sorry. I'm just trying not to kill people. People pulling out and doing whatever. Anyway, if I had to pick this and maybe the Highlander, if price were an object, I'd probably go for the Highlander. I don't think it's that. This would be much more expensive. Hard to say. I don't really know what the price of this thing is. Go ahead, Mr. Mercedes man. I am not in any rush today. Everybody's shopping, so that's why I got a chance to do this. I didn't even think I'd get a chance to do this video, to be quite honest with y'all. Don't kill the Mercedes. There we go. Oh. Anyway, yeah, decent power. And it's a nice looking car. And I thought the Highlander was good looking. I didn't have an issue with how the Highlander looked. But I think this one's just a little more muscular. It's a little more masculine. It's just, I don't know. And I guess it'd really have to come down to price. I'd have to see how much this thing is. If this thing's like $20,000 more than the Highlander, even if money weren't an object, I'd probably still go with the Highlander because 20 G's. You might as well get a Highlander and a Corolla. Call it a day. So I don't know. Hard to say. Oh, you're a sketchy looking dude. Hi. Anyway, yeah, I apologize for this video. My videos are just terrible. I don't know why anybody watches these things. But we're cruising Ala Moana, checking it out, doing our thing here. Let's get on the street. Maybe we can kind of play around with this car a little bit. Traffic. That's no fun. Oh, there we go. The camera's crooked. The quality control on this video is just absolutely abysmal. But yeah, it's a beautiful day in Honolulu. Thought I'd play around here, and while everybody's shopping and doing whatever it is they do, I can get out and do whatever it is I do, whatever this is. You know. But back to the car. This is a lot of dead space. I don't know if I'm gonna have to edit this a lot, or I'm just gonna let it run and let you guys sort it out. Yeah, but it's a nice package. You know, leather seats, every single amenity you can imagine. It's got everything. Yeah, with the cruise control, lane keep assist. You know, you got the proximity. There's like a collision warning too. It pops up on the heads up display. If it thinks you're gonna crash, it goes bright red and says you're gonna crash. Um, but all the gauges here, even the heads up display, the infotainment system, everything is crystal clear on it. It is easy to read. You know, this is overall a pretty quality car. I'm just gonna go for it. Fuck them. Yes, I said fuck them. Let's go back into Ala Moana. Woo! We're cruising. You know, it's pretty responsive actually. That was pretty decent for a big girl. There's somebody pedaling a bike in my way here. Not the best place to pedal a bike, yo. And I got a bus behind me and a pedal bike in front of me. Welcome to Honolulu, you guys. I'm definitely keeping this part in. Okay. Can we get around Mr. Pedal Bike person here? And back into Ala Moana. All right, back into the shopping center. Now this is where I'm most familiar. This is where I usually go. Parking down here in the bottom parking garage, where all of us plebes hang out. Okay, go on. Actually, now that I'm kind of driving it in a parking garage, this car really does feel big. But on the freeway, it didn't seem so bad, just because everything's kind of spread out and spaced out, and not so bad. Even on the surface streets, kind of not too bad. But in this parking garage, yeah, this just feels like a big girl. 310 horsepower does not help you here. No, sir. But, oh, see a random guy just jumping out. There's crosswalks for a reason. Sheesh. All right. Well, I think I've bored you enough with random talk and bull. Uh, I'll let this video end now and let you guys get on with your day. But I do thank you for watching. I thank the new subscribers for subscribing. Definitely thank you, old subscribers who are still with me and watching for whatever reason. Like I said, this is just one of the many reasons I enjoy doing this, is to help you, create my own little legacy and maybe provide some entertainment, and maybe some useless knowledge. You never know, this might come up in Jeopardy one day. Oh, I remember what Chris said about the GMC Denali Acadia. But anyway, I've bored you enough. This is so dumb. Anyway, thank you for watching. Thank you for subscribing. Thank you for liking. I'll catch you guys on the next one. Oh, and how can I forget, after I parked the car, I promised to show you the engine bay. So let's get to it. Okay, that's engine bay. Engine bay. How do you open this thing? Is that it? Oh, okay. There's a little switch there. Go around front. Oh, there we go. Ooh, hood strut. So yeah, this is it. Very nice and clean engine bay. 310 horsepower V6. It's a small V6 too. It doesn't even look that huge. But yeah, everything. Ooh, it's hot in here. V6, VVV. All right, well there you go. Anyway, end in the video.